had a lazy start to the morning, so as unloading bulk product, probably palm kernel. Products coming out of the hopper into the truck. Here comes the next bucket. We've got about 12 knots of southerly, so we decided we'll sail up the harbour to Limestone Island. So Stuart's dealing with the anchor. Work continues apace on unloading the ship here, and then I'm sure they'll be popping logs on to take back to Asia. We're off, heading that way. The temperature's certainly cooled down since the wind's gone to the south, so we'll make ourselves a bit warmer. We're passing the entrance to Port Nikau Marina. Well, Coast Guard's heading out, so maybe to rescue someone, maybe for a training exercise. Now looking back up here, we have a second tanker in at Marsden Point. The second log ship looks like it's almost full. We're just passing into Marsden Point. We've had a big wind shift. I think we are motor sailing. This looks like a McGregor, I think 26. So it's got a big outboard on the back. Not quite my cup of tea, but gets them out. If you blink and there is another buoy. Well, we've been going along nicely at about 6 knots, and now the wind's dropped right down. It always is quite fluky in direction and wind speed and southerly conditions here, but we have passed home. Well, normal service has resumed at present. Oh, here's another one. We've turned the corner, we're almost hard on the wind now. So we'll decide shortly which side of Limestone Island we're going. Well, there's Limestone Island. I think we'll go on the other side, even though there's a nice pontoon to land there. The other side will be more sheltered.
4 people on board, 2 adults, 2.
I will soon be into shelter. Furl the jib, and then drop the main. It's not exactly sheltered. We've got wind coming from the starboard side and tide coming from the port side, so we'll be side on at the moment, but there's easy access ashore here without it being muddy. There's looking up to the Portland Quarry. Around the corner there is Whangārei River, and it's not far to Port Nikau Marina. There's looking down on Arahi and then along the Heads Road. Manganese Point's in the mid-distance. It's become quite windy out there. Might go for walkies tomorrow because we've got wind against tide here. So Stuart's on pancake making duty.
It also generally has a
That's the ranger's boat going past. There she is sitting nicely. Oh, well, we're going to climb up the track up here to our right. Toss them out of the biscuit. This is one of the limestone quarries, and I think we'll aim to get to that trig way up there. It's a predator-free island, so there's lots of traps and bait stations. And there's the old single man's quarters, the centre, and the ruins around to our right. Up here's the power site, old Whangārei fortification. There's Rabbit Island. There's Portland Wharf, Portland Cement Works, Quarry, and Portland Township. Up that way is Oakley, up the Whangārei River. Looks like there are decrepit old steel fishing boats still there. And straight ahead is where I spent a night last year, not long after we got WAKAWAKA. There's a rather nice looking campground over there. This way is up the Whangārei River. There's Port Nikau and all the other marine precinct places. Side of Limestone Island is the Kiwi nursery, where chicks are raised until they're big enough to deal with a stoat. None of them will deal with a dog. Pretty damn steep and not much of a path towards the end. But hopefully this one goes somewhere and joins up with one along the bottom. We might end up on the beach. Fortunately, it's neap tides and it's not a high tide yet. Small limestone quarry. We're almost at the water ski lane and what passes as a beach. This is the old cement works manager's house. Lots of concrete available when they built it. There's the island caretaker's house. Pretty flash place in its day. Now I've just got to go back round to the dinghy. Oh, tide's come in a bit. It's about 6:30 and tide's going out. We'll head to wind now, and I think it's time to think about making dinner. Right, let's get to work. We can hear the birds from the island. Background rumble from the cement works. It's a beautiful morning now. We have a leopard heading down. I've got the old iPhone, it's the other one's uploading, or rather rendering a video, which we'll then upload. So it's 10 o'clock, it's calm, it's fairly much low tide. We'll head back to the marina and then Stuart can go do his other activities for the day. It's reasonably muddy here, so keeping the anchor washed. Right, so we need to go that way. Right, Port Nikau ahead. It's basically low tide, I think. And there's Port Nikau Marina. I like this Kiwi boat here. Okay, so we're coming in. We've got the rest line on. Now the more difficult task is picking up the spring lines. Stuart will figure it out eventually.
Ankle front first.
Pop those on. Of course it's easy when it's calm. So next one, stern line. Bow lines. These other stern lines on first actually. Right, that's these two stern lines. There is to keep us close enough so it's easy to step on one. Now I'll throw these lines across to the pontoon over here, so that'll be the forward and aft stern line plus forward and aft springs. Port stern line, port aft spring. It's thick because the last thing we want is the boat going backwards into the walkway behind us. Right, port bow line. So that one goes through the cleat and back to me. And the forward spring. Next is the power cord, which is in here. So we've connected to shore one and transferred across to the other side of the boat. The flashy light means that we're connected. Do the logbook and Stuart will get the jug going to do dishes. So write down the log, 14,686 nautical miles on the GPS, and the engine hours, which is heading up towards 2,500 on each side. It covers on, but still needs to protect the engine instruments. It's done with the big black cover. We have an airplane doing acrobatics. Not sure if you can see it. Where is it? Out there. can't see it on the phone, I'm just pointing it to where I think it is. Put the main halyard to bed and zip up the stake pack.